Remember what happened in last week's vlog?
There's a puddle of water on the floor coming from the cabinet.
There's water everywhere.
Uh-oh. And this week, we got some unexpected and rather shocking news about our RV homestead home site. Okay, we live in a horror movie all of a sudden. What have we done? What have we done?
It's all a learning curve.
I'm Tammy, and this is my husband Scott. We are two artists who, when faced with mounting health challenges, decided life's way too short. So we downsized into a home on wheels, and after 3 amazing years full-time RVing, we are once again pushing our boundaries and challenging ourselves to turn the page on a new chapter. Until further notice, we are on a mission to explore, create, and we hope to inspire you to try new things too. Cute baby, yeah you are. Where's your friend? Hey buddy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Did you get lost? Did you get lost too? Did you get lost too, cutie? Well, you know, you're living on the farm when your neighbor's puppy and potbelly pig show up on the property. Anyway, give me a fun morning. They're so cute. We called the neighbor. They were like they weren't supposed to leave the house. So
You guys are in trouble.
They're really cute though. Really cute.
One of my good buddies from college is a water quality expert down in southern Texas, where they have a lot of stinky water, and he suggested that we order this tap score water testing. He says you got to test for all of the metals, all the solids, and get a real comprehensive picture of what's going on in your well. So we're running the wellhead here wide open. As soon as we turned it on, we're finding leaks that we didn't know we had. But you can see that there's not even a housing around the well. We're gonna build a little well house by the time we're done here. Well, we got our water test back and we failed miserably. We have a 24 out of 100, and it says average Florida is 62 out of 100. We have a 24. We have harmful levels of E. coli and coliform in our water. Yeah, that can't be so, because this is where the Florida springs are at. Well, we're surrounded by agriculture, and there used to be a lot of animals on the property, so maybe. We also have some heavy metals, but we can take care of that with filters. But E. coli? Yeah, that's not a good thing. We better take care of business. Today we're going to shock both wells. We have 2 wells here. For some reason they plumbed them together, and so we're getting cross-contamination, and so we are going to shock the well with chlorine. And first thing I got to do is put a hose bib on here. There's water coming out. I didn't even know they made these things. That is one cool tool. So the other thing I'm doing is this second well that they were using for agriculture, I'm just trying to take it completely out of the mix, and we may end up having to abandon it with concrete. But for now, we're going to shock both wells, and we're thinking that it's all going to draw together under the ground in the aquifer. Oh! Oh! What, you just dropped the thing down in there? No, we're going to abandon that thing. Note to self, when you're lifting a long pipe out of a well, there will reach a point where the thing's going to snap and break and fall and hit the ground. So, and if you don't hang on to the part that's still there, it's going to go to the bottom. Now, keep in mind, this is an abandoned well. Well, we think. We're making a lot of assumptions right now. We really don't know anything other than we have E. coli in the water. I'm dropping an ice cube down to see how long until it goes kerplunk. And then if you square that number, subtract a half second, and multiply times 10, you're going to get the footage, the depth of the static level of the water table. Sounds really scientific.
So let's count.
Our friend Mort told us to get this stuff on Amazon, Will Safe to shock it. Sorry, Mork, if we're giving you a bad name. It's not Mork's fault that we don't know what the heck we're doing. It says it kills bacteria, eliminates rotten egg smell, USDA food sanitizer, NSF listed, whatever that means. But yeah, so those are all the problems we have. Hopefully it'll fix that.
In the instructions there's a little graph. Yeah, Mork said to put 10 pellets in. Should we just do 10 or?
I have no idea. Let's just put in 10 and call it good.
The videos that I watched said it's better to put too much than too little. Yeah.
Okay, put 15 in, whatever floats your boat.
Now I need to estimate what 0.4 ounces of granules is, and we're going to put it in. We can recirculate the chlorine water through the system before we go and draw it to the entire house. We're going to let it sit for about 24 hours, come back, and we're just going to purge it all out. We are bypassing the hot water heater, so we don't get chlorine in the hot water heater. Well, you're going to be ready for a full-sized bathroom?
Uh-huh. I mean, I've loved our RV, but a nice, larger shower. There's thunder. And, yeah, I'll enjoy a nice, long, hot shower with water pressure. That would be nice. But first we gotta get the water fixed, because it smells like rotten eggs.
All right, day 2 of the well shock procedure. Now it's time to go ahead and purge the well. If you're going to be a real Floridian with acreage, it means you're going to be on well water. Rule number 1 in Florida is don't pick up boards that are on the ground without checking to make sure what's underneath them.
Is that a cockroach?
You gotta take that to the county fair.
Why didn't I get that on camera? You want to reenact that for our audience?
No, that's not going to happen.
We're testing to see if we got all the chlorine out of the water now.
And we've got a brand new hot water heater, so the way that we're going to clean it, they don't want you using bleach or chlorine inside a hot water heater because it destroys aluminum and the anode rods. So we're going to use hydrogen peroxide, and we're going to draw that into the hot water system and pull it to all the taps, let it sit overnight, and then we're going to flush that out, fire up the hot water heater, and we should have clean, non-smelly water. And we're going to put in 1 sediment and 2 carbon filters after we get the lines purged.
You'll remember we had to do the same exact thing on the RV because we had the rotten egg water, hot water smell in there.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't scalding.
So you know those RV channels where they give you helpful information and show you how to do things correctly? Yeah, we're not one of those channels. Just so you know, if you're first time watching us, we're not that. So I think that this will work on the house. It's the same concept. So we'll see.
Get me a kitchen knife and we'll do the Alfred Hitchcock shower scene right here.
I turned on the shower and it was like a scene from a horror movie. It was disgusting.
That is iron bacteria that we're purging out of the lines with hydrogen peroxide. It's been sitting in there for 24 hours.
We thought just the rotten egg smell was a problem. Little did we know. We had an entire scene stage for a horror movie. Bet you guys can't wait to come visit us. So much fun around here.
Yeah, stay away.
Stay far away.
Stay away.
Till we get this mess cleaned up. Are you out there? Ah! Not funny, mister. Not funny.